Sir, thank you.
Thank you, Sahani sir. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. This is the 1460th day of continuous webinar conducted by International Forum for Promoting Homeopathy. Today, we are celebrating the 4th anniversary of IFPH. That is a big day for us here. And let us begin the session with a prayer from prayer song.
Dr. Dhanesh, you have to make me the co-host.
Yes, sir. I shall make, sir.
Prayer song from Deepa Isaac from Bangalore.
Yes.
She is not joined?
Dr. Anil Khurana has joined now.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, she has joined.
Please,
Okay.
please raise. Please raise your hand.
She's here. I'm
Okay.
okay.
So I worship His holy name. Sing like never before. Oh, so I worship Your holy name. The sun comes up, it's a new day dawning. It's time to sing Your song again. Whatever it was and whatever lies before me, let me be singing when the evening comes. Bless the Lord, my soul, oh my soul, I worship His holy name. Sing like never before. Oh, so I worship Your holy name. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Deepa, Master Isaac, and Lee. Thank you. Please continue. You can continue the session. And now it's over to Dr. Ajin.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Today we are hitting our 4th year. Really, I enjoyed our journey of togetherness, learning, very great talks, and I'm so excited about the future journey also. It will be more amazing. It will be more interesting that now we traveled very much, but we have to travel more than that. So I'm so excited. I know all of you are excited like me, and even I am congratulating all of you, the IFPH members, IFPH participants. Our participants are our precious jewels, because if you are not participating means we have nothing to whom we will talk. So thank you so much. And most of the participants become our part in our journey. So IFPH family is continuously growing every day, in every way we are growing. So I'm so happy about that. Now, when I started talking, I will take all the time. We have few minutes for everyone. So I'm inviting Dr. Mridul Kumar Sahani sir for the welcome speech. Sahani sir, please.
Thank you, Auntie Michael. And I am also very happy. I'm excited like you to be the part of this 4th anniversary. So welcome to all. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleague and distinguished guest. It is my distinct honor and privilege to introduce our esteemed chief guest for today's webinar, Dr. Anil Khurana sir. Dr. Khurana is a renowned expert in his field with a wealth of experience, and knowledge that has significantly contributed to the advancement in both academia and homeopathic professional at large. His dedicated spirit of life started as a career in research, where he served the Central Council for Research in Homeopathy from the grassroots level to the administrative level, and served as a Director General of CCRH. This immense experience contributed him significantly to serve as the first chairman of the National Commission for Homeopathy, and played great role in standardization of the homeopathic educations all over the country, where he is still present serving our society. Throughout his illustrious career, Dr. Khurana had held several positions and has been driving force behind numerous groundbreaking initiatives. His work has not only earned him accolades and recognitions, but has also inspired countless individuals in each field and beyond. Today, we are fortunate to have Dr. Anil Khurana sir with us as our chief guest and inaugurator for our 4th anniversary of IFPH Continued Daily Webinar. His insight and perspective promise to be both enlightening and thought-provoking, setting the tone for engaging the informative session. Please join me to welcoming Dr. Anil Khurana in this ceremonial webinar today. Dr. Khurana sir, we are thrilled to have with you us, and we look forward for your valuable inputs. I am truly delighted to welcome each and every one from this special webinar as we celebrate the 4th anniversary of International Forum for Promoting Homeopathy. Today marks a significant milestone in our journey, and it is an honor to have you all with us to commemorate this occasion. On this occasion, it will be useful to tell us about the historic journey of IFPH. IFPH was formed at the same time of pandemic COVID-19, when the real potential of possibilities of homeopathy is in the prevention, treatment, and rehabilitation of viral infections were not well promoted for the awareness of the humanity and world at large for its beneficial use for healthy existence. In the initial stage, Dr. Saji Varghese Khudiyat, now the current Vice President and a homeopathy lover, well-wisher, engineer Salahuddin, started a homeopathic lover forum, HLF, which had then later converted into the Global Homeopathic Lovers Trust Forum. Simultaneously, few other homeopathic doctors like Dr. Anil Kumar, Dr. TP, Dr. Safi, Dr. Bilai, and all from all over the Kerala started promoting homeopathy against viral infections by producing some videos, and eminent homeopaths like Dr. Ravi Nair sir, etc. were the part. GHLF organized an international event called Light a Lamp for Homeopathy campaign that attracted homeopathy doctors and supported from 36 countries. Mr. Firoj, and another homeopath lover working in Dubai, a patient of Dr. Safiq, then made a coordinated efforts and made the union of the two streams of activities together under one umbrella. The name, the present name, IFPH, International Forum for Promoting Homeopathy. Friends, under the instance of Dr. Firoj, IFPH started daily webinar meeting to promote homeopathy from 1st September 2020 onward, which is still continuing uninterruptedly. Every day in three languages: Hindi from 7:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m., English from 8:30 to 9:30 p.m., and local Malayalam language from 9:30 to 10:30 p.m. The regular sessions already reached uninterrupted 14,000 something more so far. Our Hindi session started currently exactly 1 year ago, under the strong leadership and guidance of myself as the present scientific chairman for the scientific committee, with the regular moderationship from Mr. Peter, Sandeep Peter, who is very well connected to homeopathy through his wife, who is the homeopathy. Other like Dr. Dhanesh, Dr. Manoj, Dr. Hubert, Dr. Purup, Dr. Nutan Sharma, Dr. Deepmala, Manish Azad Singh, Dr. Neha Kakkar, Ankita, Vaishnavi Sekar joined on our endeavor to making this passionate journey of the Hindi session. And definitely our English session was also well managed by the well related team. I expressed my on this genetic journey that is still continuing. So many homeopaths and well-wishers of homeopathy from across the world has contributed and is still contributing for the continued SS. I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to all our organizational team, supporter, and audience who have faith in homeopathy with continued learning spirit. Your dedications, hard work, and unwavering commitment has made the driving force behind the success. Over the past 4 years, we have grown and achieved remarkable milestone, and it is all thanks to the collaborative efforts of this incredible team. As we reflect on our journey, we are reminded of the challenges we have faced and the accomplishment we have celebrated. Our organization has not only grown in size, but also evolved in vision and purpose. We have set ambitious goals, and each one of you has played a pivotal role in helping us achieving them. Today's webinar is not just a celebration of our past success, but also an opportunity to look forward for the future. We have a dynamic lineup of speakers who will share their insight of the industry trends, innovations, and the path forward for our organizations. I encourage you all to engage actively and ask questions and share your ideas as we continue to foster culture and collaborations of innovation. With these words, I welcome you all for joining our historic program. And this occasion also, I am very much grateful to Dr. Anil Khurana sir for his kind and very mild support, and eagerly he accepted our invitations to be the chief guest and the inaugurator for this session. So with this, I conclude my lectures, and I request Dr. Anil Khurana sir to speak on the occasion. Dr. Anjani, you are not here.
Thank you, Sahani sir, for a beautiful narration of IFPH as well as the welcome speech. Now I invite our president. Now I invite Dr. Anil Khurana, the president of National Commission for Homeopathy. Sorry, the chairman. The president is the second post. Sir was previously the president of National Council of Homeopathy. Now it is the chairman of National Commission for Homeopathy. That is the thing. The National Commission for thing. That is the first thing that happened during the last regime of our government. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Good evening to everyone. First of all, I will congratulate IFPH for this 4th anniversary celebration. And I see a very senior faces here who are attending online this particular session in English. I see Dr. TNS Group. We have been in charge of National Center Research Institute quite some years. I see many senior faces here, Dr. J.D. Daryani, Dr. Varghese, and many other such senior stalwarts are here from homeopathic side. And many are international participants from here. I see Dr. Salsada, Dr. Kathy, they are all sitting here in the online platform. First of all, this is a very welcome step on the part of IFPH. They have been continuing on daily basis for such kind of webinars for spreading all kind of knowledge we have in homeopathy through case studies, research presentations, clinical experiences, and many other on a continuous basis from the time of COVID. That's a very welcome subject. I think as Dr. Sani has been mentioning that almost 13,000 such participants have joined at different times in these platforms. I remember when I see Dr. Kathy here in this, she has joined here. I remember we had a meeting on homeoprophylaxis in India. And she came here and she was, we actually perceived that kind of an epidemic at that time, just in the month of January when we were having this conference in India. And at that time, there was a surge of cases which were reported in China at that time, which was reported, and they came to our notice. And during my address at that time in the homeoprophylaxis conference, I did spoke about the impending pandemic or epidemic which is now coming up at that time, which was in January 2000, early part of that COVID. First few cases when they started reporting in December 2019, and we were having meeting in January 2020. That homeoprophylaxis conference at that time, and in India, we were the first one to declare a homeoprophylaxis medicine, arsenic album 30 as a prophylactic medicine, which actually was acknowledged by Ministry of Ayush through our committee. And this was actually declared as homeopathic prophylaxis medicine on an official channel from the Ministry of Ayush. And that had created a kind of a lot of awareness among the people. And there was, and then thereafter we started taking up research studies through Central Council for Research in Homeopathy. I was there at that time in CCRH. I had a charge of this CCRH at that time. And at that time, we started taking up research, fundamental, clinical, prophylactic studies and everything. And because of that, a lot of awareness has come up through our homeopathic medical colleges, who also actually started distributing these medicines in the masses at their own end level. We collected that data at that time from the colleges, and you can imagine almost 1 crore, more than 1 crore such distribution of homeopathic medicine to 1 crore, more than 1 crore of population. And we collected back the information from these colleges, and we published that article also. And thereafter, we took up a proper research trials on clinical side, prophylactic studies, almost 18 such studies on basic research also. Even in one of our virology lab in Kolkata, we prepared a medicine from the spike protein, homeopathic medicine. We wanted this to take up on a preclinical model, and that paper has also been published in one of the journal, where it has shown that this homeopathic nosode, which is prepared from the spike protein of the virus, it has resulted into a almost, it has reduced the cytokine storm in those animal model studies. That has actually reduced the intensity of the disease. That could be observed and documented. In clinical trials, we have taken up so many of add-on homeopathic medicine trials in collaboration with major hospitals, big hospitals like All India Institute of Medical Sciences in Jhajjar, Chirayu Hospital in Bhopal, and JJ Hospital in Mumbai. All these studies have now come into public domain. Anyone can study those articles there. So that has been a journey of a particular period when everybody was looking towards some kind of a solution in COVID time. And in India, we have already traveled long since this has got recognition, proper recognition 1965 to Government of India. As on today, we have a very large infrastructure of homeopathy in India. If you can imagine that we have more than, as on today, now I'm chairing National Commission for Homeopathy. We are now regulating this homeopathic education in India through this commission. We have now 282 homeopathic medical colleges in India, which are imparting undergraduate course of 5.5 years duration, including 1 year internship. We have post-graduation in homeopathy almost now in 9 disciplines. We have added 2 more disciplines this year, that is dermatology and community medicine, as a post-graduation course through our homeopathy commission. We were already having 7 disciplines of post-graduation in homeopathy. On the clinical side, we had pediatrics, psychiatry, and practice of medicine. These are some of the courses on which post-graduation homeopathy is already going on. And now we have started attracting foreign students in India, in National Institute of Homeopathy, which is a central government institute in India at this point of time, which has 26 seats for postgraduate, undergraduate course in homeopathy. And all of them are filled every year. Many students are now coming to take up homeopathy course in India with this. So 5.5 year course, 3 years post-graduation, such a regulatory aspect of homeopathic education is nowhere available in the world. Most of the countries, they have their own education structure, but most of them are either online, but very few countries have regular contact classes on a full-time basis in other parts of the world. So in that way, we have now largest infrastructure of homeopathy in India with a dedicated research council, which is Center Council for Research in Homeopathy, with 33 research centers all over India. We have a dedicated pharmacopoeia commission for homeopathy, which is regulating the drug standardization aspect, drug controls, regulatory aspect for manufacturing of homeopathic medicines. We have more than 500 good manufacturing practice licensed homeopathic manufacturers in India. They are catering to the need of India. Now they have started exporting medicines to other countries also. So we have more than almost 350,000 registered homeopathic practitioners in India. Every year, almost 15 to 16,000 undergraduate students are passing out after taking up the full 5.5 year course. So we are adding a good qualified human resource to the healthcare needs of the country. And in this aspect, if we look into this, a time is coming up where we are going to play a major role in the healthcare infrastructure of homeopathy and the healthcare needs of the country. We all know that homeopathy is a very eco-friendly, economic, cost-effective medicine. And the main forte of homeopathy is because of high diluted nature of medicines, this is totally side effect free. So in that way, there's a mass acceptance at the ground level in India. You can imagine, since I'm looking towards this education side, every year an average of 10 new homeopathic medical colleges are adding into the infrastructure. People have a demand. Students want to take up a career in homeopathy. We have almost more than 10,000 homeopathic dispensaries where homeopathic doctors are under Ayushman health and wellness centers. Homeopathic doctors are being inducted at various levels. At district level in All India Institute of Medical Sciences, where Ayush is a department. So we see a good prospects in homeopathy in India at this point of time for its growth. There's a scientific evidence-based research studies being taken up on regular basis. Many articles of research are coming into peer-reviewed, even in basic research studies in high impact factor journals in the world. So there's a lot of scope for further taking up on evidence-based research in different clinical studies. That is what we want to see in the near future. But one message I want to convey to all homeopathic doctors who are into their private practice, I will request them to have a good amount of documentation of the clinical cases which they are treating in their day-to-day practice. That will help us in evolving a large amount of metadata, for which a portal has been created by CCRH, that is Homeopathic Clinical Case Repository, where every doctor can log in and upload their successfully evidence-based treated cases, because it is a peer-reviewed portal where only those cases will be uploaded which have a good amount of documentation, good amount of recovery. It's not on day-to-day small clinical diseases, or it is only for chronic diseases which are incurable or which other systems have limitations. So with this kind of a data which is going to accrue on this platform, in future we will be able to tell the policymakers that what kind of a well-documented cases which are there in our this kind of a portal, so that we can tell the policymaker, yes, we have an answer to these kind of diseases where we can play our role in that particular domain. So with this, I will conclude with my message for all of you that National Commission for Homeopathy is an organization which is now regulating research, which is now regulating education. And now we want to take up this to the next level, that we have now designed a course curriculum for an international study, where we are going to share it with the WHO, with that Global Center for Traditional Medicine. We have processed it through Ministry of Ayush to accept it as a benchmark for homeopathic education. If anybody, any country wants to take up or start any homeopathic course, they should follow those benchmarks of education, so that there's a uniformity of education, there's a quality into that, and there are dedicated hours of clinical study which are assigned to that, without which one cannot get a license to practice homeopathy. That is what we want to say about that. And we have sent this document to many organizations at the international level for their inputs to that part. So thank you for inviting me here. And I look forward a lot of contribution from the practitioner side to this clinical data, although researchers are doing at their own level, but we expect more from the day-to-day practitioners who are documenting these cases. And with this a large human resource, qualified human resource, which is available in India. Thank you so much.
Sir, please inaugurate, sir.
So I'm pleased to inaugurate this.
Now it's the time for felicitation, and now I invite Dr. Javed Akhtar. Since we have only short time, everybody can speak 2 to 3 times, 3 minutes only. Since